You're walking through your favorite park, hearing the laughter of children playing, the rustle of leaves in the wind, but you can't see it. Everything is dark. For millions of people, this is their reality. Now imagine if, with the flip of a switch, that darkness vanished, and you could see again, not through your eyes, but through technology directly connected to your brain. This isn't some far-off fantasy. This is the promise of Elon Musk and Neuralink Blindsight. Think of your eyes as windows to the world, constantly sending snapshots to your brain. The moment light hits your eyes, it's converted into electric signals, like instant messages sent through the optic nerve, your brain's high-speed messenger, directly to the visual cortex. That's where the real magic happens. This is where the signals become the world you see: colors, faces, landscapes. But imagine one day, those windows close. No more snapshots, no more light. That's when Neuralink's Blindsight steps in, offering a new way to see, without your eyes. Now here's where things get really interesting. If your eyes stop working, why not bypass them altogether? What if we could go straight to the command center, your brain, and allow it to see without using your eyes? That's exactly what Blindsight does. A tiny camera captures visual data and sends it directly to your brain through an implant. This implant, using microelectrodes, stimulates your brain's visual cortex. It's almost like your brain sees without the need for eyes at all. The visuals might be a little grainy at first, think old video games, but the technology is advancing rapidly. Can you imagine seeing without ever using your eyes? Let's dive into how this mind-blowing tech actually works. Big news hit in September 2024. Neuralink's Blindsight received FDA approval under the Breakthrough Device designation. This is more than just a green light. It's a fast track for life-changing technology to reach people sooner. This means we're moving toward testing the implant on humans, with real-world trials beginning soon. If you could switch between normal vision and night vision or zoom vision, how would that change the way you see the world? In the first trials, the focus will be on restoring basic vision, recognizing light, shapes, and maybe even simple text. But that's just the beginning. Most other vision restoration attempts try to fix what's broken, whether through bionic eyes or retinal implants. But Blindsight does something entirely different. It doesn't care if your eyes don't work or if you've lost them completely. It bypasses the traditional visual system and goes straight to the brain. Imagine no longer needing your eyes to see. What does that mean for the future of vision? Instead of trying to fix the broken camera lens, Blindsight sends the visuals directly to the processor. For those who have been blind for years, this could be life-changing, offering them a new way to experience the world. But it doesn't stop there. Neuralink's vision isn't just to restore sight, it's to take it to the next level. Think about if being able to see in the dark without night vision goggles, or being able to zoom in on distant objects as if you were adjusting a camera lens, but all with the power of your mind. What would you do if you had superhuman vision, seeing beyond what's humanly possible? Neuralink's Blindsight isn't just about giving sight back to those who lost it, it's about enhancing vision. Why settle for 20/20 vision when you could have infrared vision, ultraviolet perception, or even the ability to detect heat signatures? Imagine the possibilities. Even with perfect vision, human eyes have limitations. We can't see in total darkness, we can't zoom in like a camera, and we definitely can't see every kind of light. For example, bees can see ultraviolet light, and snakes can detect infrared heat. But humans? Not so much. But with Blindsight, all of that could change. What if you, being able to flip on night vision without any bulky goggles or detect heat signatures like you're in a futuristic movie? What could this mean for our daily lives or how we perceive the world? Forget flashlights, just switch on your brain and light up the night. Neuralink's Blindsight is still in its early stages, but the possibilities are staggering. Human trials are coming soon, and in just a few years, we could live in a world where blindness is no longer a life sentence. And that's just the beginning. Neuralink's long-term vision is to create superhuman abilities using technology. Imagine not just restoring sight, but enhancing it, allowing people to zoom, detect new light waves, and overlay augmented reality in real time. The future of human vision could be limitless. And if that's not exciting enough, Neuralink is also working on merging Blindsight with artificial general intelligence, AGI. Picture this: having AI directly connected to your brain, not just enhancing your vision, but helping you understand what you're seeing. Imagine your brain automatically translating foreign languages or identifying objects in real time, all without lifting a finger. You're not just seeing the world anymore, you're understanding it in ways we've never imagined. But before we get too excited about the idea of superhuman vision, there are some important questions we need to ask. What are the ethical implications of this technology? Could it widen the gap between those who can afford enhancements and those who can't? And how far should we go when it comes to modifying our natural abilities? After all, if we start enhancing vision, where do we stop? Could this lead to a world where some people have upgraded vision while others are left behind? And then there's the risk of over-reliance on technology. What happens if the implant fails or gets hacked? Could someone potentially manipulate what you see, altering your perception of reality? It's a fascinating but also slightly unsettling thought. While Neuralink's Blindsight could offer incredible advancements, it also opens the door to a range of challenges that we, as a society, will need to navigate. The future of neural interfaces beyond vision. While vision is the first step, Neuralink's ultimate goal goes way beyond just what we see. Imagine controlling devices with your thoughts, or even interacting with computers and the internet directly through your brain. The potential applications for neural interfaces could revolutionize industries like healthcare, entertainment, and even education. It's not just about seeing the world differently, it's about experiencing it in entirely new ways. As we move closer to this future, one thing is clear: technology and biology are merging faster than ever before. We're standing at the edge of a new era where the human body can be enhanced with digital capabilities, and Neuralink is at the forefront of that transformation. Now, let me throw a fun challenge your way. Imagine Neuralink's Blindsight is fully functional and you had the power to choose one superhuman vision ability. Would you pick A, night vision to navigate through the dark like a superhero? B, X-ray vision to see through solid objects? Or C, zoom vision to spot distant details with perfect clarity? Take a moment and think. What would you choose? And why? Drop your answer in the comments because I'm curious to see which ability our audience finds most appealing. Maybe Neuralink's developers will read this and get some inspiration. But here's the kicker. What if you didn't have to choose just one? Neuralink's ultimate goal is to expand human potential far beyond what we can imagine today. Who knows? In the future, you might be able to switch between all these abilities with just a thought. The future is closer than we think, and maybe, just maybe, we'll all be living in a world where superhuman abilities are the new normal. We've explored Neuralink's Blindsight and the possibility of merging with AGI, but the big question remains: when will we actually achieve AGI? If you want to learn how to predict the arrival of AGI yourself, just like the experts do, check this video where I break it all down. Trust me, you don't want to miss this one.